7 steps to increase your income by 100%. If this sounds like what you want to listen to and what you want to watch, stick around because I have the real deal for you.
This is Financial Intelligence Moment.
This is Financial Intelligence Moment. The difference between the rich and the poor is knowledge. Financial Intelligence Moment is designed to expose some of the financial mistakes that has kept the poor poorer. The poor desires financial security, while the rich takes risk with financial intelligence to achieve financial freedom. The poor in most cases has just one means of income, while the rich has multiple streams of income. The question is, do you spend more than you earn?
This is Financial Intelligence Moment.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's another great opportunity to have you live on the Grace Impact Radio, where word, music, and entertainment lives. It's also great to have you live on my YouTube channel, FBI Coach. It's a great privilege to have you with me. It's a great privilege to be your host on this wonderful day. I appreciate all my returning subscribers on the YouTube. I appreciate you, how you have supported me, how you have made this channel go viral. I appreciate you. And if you are joining me for the first time, please remember to click on the subscribe button and don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. Please share the link you have, the YouTube link, the Grace Impact Radio. Grace Impact Radio is designed to transform your life. Grace Impact Radio is designed to give you comfort. It's designed to give you, let me pause for that now. All right, let's get into what we have for today. I'll be talking to you about 7 steps to increase your income by 100%. There are 7 things you need to do differently that will increase your income by 100%. As a matter of fact, it can increase your income by 1,000 times. It can increase your income by 1,000 times. I have done this repeatedly. It's working in my life. And I feel I want to share it in my community today. So get others to join us. Invite your brothers, invite your friends, invite your loved ones, invite even your enemies, because that will make them be at peace with you. My name is Charles Easy. They call me the FBI Coach. FBI stands for Financial and Business Intelligence Coach. What I do is to delete what people know about money and restore a new thinking system in them. Now, my son once asked me, how do you delete what people know and restore another thinking system? Well, it simply means I change their paradigm. I change how they see money. I change how they manage money, how they multiply money, and how they maximize the resources around them. I teach people how to grow their income. I teach people how to monetize their skill, monetize their knowledge, monetize their expertise, monetize their profession. Whatever you do and you want to start making money out of it, now I'm the right plug for you. So today we'll be talking about how you can increase your income. What are those things you need to do that will move your income from point A to point B? That it's not about just saying these things, it's more of action. Well, there are specific actions you need to take that will increase this income. A lot of persons have been taking some actions which never worked for them. Well, these few tips I'll be sharing with you today will move your income from point A to point B. It has worked for me. It has worked for my mentees. It has worked in the life of my students, including my mentors. As a matter of fact, I learned this from my mentors. I implemented it. It worked for me. So if it did work for others, I believe it will work for you. All right. So the first thing you need to do is to wake up an early hour, or wake up an hour before you start your day. Wake up an hour before you start your day. I've come across a lot of people who sleep, and as they are waking up, they are rushing into the bathroom to get ready and they are moving out without preparing for the day. if you can develop that conscious effort of waking up an hour before you set out for the day, it's going to move your income forward. You invest the first hour in your daily routine, invest it in yourself by reading something educational, by reading something motivational, or listening to something motivational, or being spiritual, spending time with God, spending time with your maker. So that 1 hour, I call it my quiet time. I'm at that moment, I'm studying my Bible, I'm listening to a few motivational speakers or inspirational agents I have listed out. I have quite a few mentors I listen on daily basis. So you spend that 1 hour putting the right thing into your mind. It sets your day on the right path. The first hour is the wheel that drives your day. I need to say that again because it's important. The first 1 hour is the wheel that drives your day. So if you want your car, the car of your life or the vehicle of your life to go in the right direction, spend the first 1 hour investing in your life. Now, it's not the time for you to wake up and start thinking, what will I do today? What am I not going to do today? How will I do this? Just be deliberate. Success is deliberate. So you have to be deliberate about it. You must be deliberate to spend the first 1 hour investing in yourself. It also helps you to be more positive and productive. It helps you to be creative all through the day. If you read an hour per day in your chosen field, that is about 1 book per week. And it's 50 books in a year. So reading or studying an hour per day in your chosen field will make you an outstanding phenomenon, will make you an outstanding authority in your field within the space of 3 to 5 years. I have experienced this. So you need to spend that 1 hour every day in your chosen field, reading, studying, listening to motivational speakers, and doing a whole lot of things which you want to do. The second thing you need to do is to rewrite your goals every day. Write your major goals. Write it down on a hard notebook. So before you start your day, you write it out, without looking back at what you wrote previously. What do I mean? The previous night you have written down the things you want to do, okay, the goals out of your major goals. Remember last week I shared on a few things you need to do to increase your income, to make better your life, to transform your life. So if you missed that session, you can check it out on my YouTube channel, FBI Coach. You'll find it there. I'll also leave a link to that video. I'll also leave a link to it in this video. So the things you want to achieve, you have to find a way to write it down on a book without cross-checking if what you wrote before was correct. The reason why you are doing this is to get that goal into your subconscious mind without looking back. So at the snap of your finger, you already know what you want to do. You already know why you want to do that thing and what you intend to achieve doing it. So when you're writing out your goals, you are writing, I want $5 million between now and 31st July 2023. These are the things I need to do to get that $5 million. I will do this. I will sing. I will shout. I will jump. I will clap, I will train. So whatever it is you want to do, you are writing it down without looking back at the original manuscript. I believe you got that correct. So the third thing you need to do is to plan every day in advance. Plan every day in advance. Make a list of all the things you want to do. Make that and set them according to priorities for your work, for your business, for your job, whatever it is you want to do. Prepare it the previous night. So if tomorrow I'm going to be seeing Joe Biden, the president of United States of America, if I'm going to be seeing him tonight, I'll put it down on my list of goals the things I want to achieve tomorrow. If I want to visit the Buckingham Palace tomorrow, I'll put it down on a paper today. If I want to visit the Aso Rock, I'll put it down on a paper today. So whatever it is you want to do, then prepare it in advance. Prepare it before you start off the new day. Your ability to set priorities and choose the most important things could be it could be that moment, and it could be that moment that transforms everything about your life, because it organizes your life and it helps you to double your productivity. In project management, there is when we are setting priorities, there is a strategy we call Moscow method of planning things. So Moscow method simply means must have, could have, should have, and won't have. So the must have are the top priorities, the top on the list, your A class activities, the things you can't do without. Those are your must have. Then we have the should have. The should have are the class B. Those ones are not as important as the first one. Then we have the could have. The could have are optional. I can do this or I cannot do this. Okay. Then the won't have are the least expected to be carried out. Now, so it's really not important, but if I find a way, I will still do it. So you need to prioritize your goals. You need to prioritize your day. You need to prioritize your activity. Know the things you want to do first. Know the things you want to do second. Place them according to priorities. This helps you to plan your day in advance. This helps you to double your income. As a matter of fact, it helps you to earn 100% of your income. Now, I've done this severally, and one of the things I do is the fact that when I list out 5 things I want to do, I shovel them according to priorities. At the end of the day, I see myself completing only 2 or 3 out of all the tasks. Now, I will give it on the next point. I will give you the reason why it goes that way. So, number 4, you need to focus on one task per time. You need to focus on one task per time. You need to choose the most important thing. So when I list out the 5 things I want to accomplish in a day, I don't just rush and start doing every one of them so that I will have the record that I completed all my list on the task. No, I don't do that. What I do is to focus on one task per time. If the first task is to finish a book of 200 pages, and every other thing are important, but because I have been able to prioritize which one comes first, and on my list of priority, the finishing the 200-page book is number 1 on the list, I will focus on that book. I read the book, I get the best out of it. Because as I'm reading, I'm summarizing, I'm taking notes, I'm trying to see how I put myself in the picture of the writer. I try to understand the mind of the writer. And I also try to understand a few things that was not said in the book. That's the way I read. Okay, so I focus my 100% on that book. Once I finish that book, I go back to my list. What is the second task to be completed? I move to that. If at the end of the day, you were able to accomplish only one task, but you did it well, you have achieved most of what you need to do for the day. Your ability to focus and concentrate will enable you to double your output in the next month, because whatever you do this month will definitely reflect in your following month. If you decide to be laid back, you decide to play around, it will reflect in your financial records next month. If you decide to put in much effort, double your effort, triple your effort, quadruple your effort, it will reflect in your bank statement. It will reflect in your output. It will reflect in whatever it is that matters most to you in the following month. I believe you're getting value from what I'm sharing with you. If you haven't shared the link to the Grace Impact Radio or my YouTube link, kindly share with your friends, share with your loved ones, and share with those around you. Share with your team members. Remember, share with your enemies, because that will make them be at peace with you. So let's move to the fifth step. The fifth thing you need to do to double your income, or to increase your income to 100%, is to listen to educational programs at all times. I can't overemphasize this. Turn your car into university on the wheels. As you walk on the road, turn your mobile device into university on the wheels, on the move, on the go. Buy a large memory card and download your choice, your mentor, whoever you want to listen to. Get their videos, get their audio, whatever they have, listen to it as you move. Plug your ear, block the left and the right side of your ear. If you're walking on the road, then you need to be careful so you won't bump into other vehicles. You might just plug one ear and leave the other ear open, so that if you are called upon, you can easily hear. But what I'm trying to say is, focus on developing yourself. Pay so much attention. Every little time you have, spend that time developing yourself. When I'm traveling, if I'm driving, I don't listen to anything else other than my mentors. If I don't have them on a CD, I connect via Bluetooth to my mobile device. I'm listening to. I remember when I drove my vehicle from Lagos to Port Harcourt. It was a very lovely drive. I listened to Les Brown all through. As a matter of fact, I didn't finish up the audio programs which I have set aside to listen on that journey. It was a very lovely journey. I drove alone. Okay, so and when I'm traveling, maybe I'm flying at the airport during the time I'll be waiting for my flight. I don't just go about scrolling through the social media. I plug my ear into what I want to listen to, and at that time I'm making notes. As I'm making the notes, I'm developing myself for my next level. Sometimes I will just want to take a break. I go through social media, I make some calls, I walk around, I come back, feed my mind. When you feed your mind will feed your pocket. When you feed your mind with the right resources, it will in turn feed your pockets. You see, many people have gone from rags to riches by simply listening to educational audio programs, either on the road or they are flying. Just plug your ear and listen to that thing that will transform your life. Convert the data you have into a wonderful use. You see, whatever it is you want to be, you want to achieve, or you are currently doing and you want to do it better, someone have gone through that road. Someone have walked that path. All you need to do is to identify that person, learn what he or she did, do the same thing, fine-tune it a little bit. You will get the result, if not much better result than that person. When you do what successful people did, you get the same result successful people got. It's as simple as that. I several years back, I spent like 6 hours on the YouTube listening to the likes of Les Brown, the likes of Jim Rohn, the likes of Tony Robbins, Eric Worre, so many of them. I mean, I can't stop listening to these people. I consume every material they have. I downloaded their videos, their audio programs. I have them on my external hard drives. I have them on my laptop. I have them on my mobile device. I just have them everywhere because I don't know when I will have a need of it. So you need to develop yourself. You need to develop your inner man by listening to these educational programs. It will increase your income by 100%. The sixth thing you need to do at all time is to always ask yourself these two magic questions. ask two magic questions on a daily basis. Number one, what did I do right? Number two, what would I do differently? What did I do right? Okay, you're looking at it. Now, when you ask this question, your reticular activating system wakes up. It starts searching. It starts brooding through the events, everything that happened. And you will sincerely, if you ask this question with sincerity in your heart, you'll get the truth. You'll see what you did right. You'll see what you did not do right. And what will you do differently? If I could have another opportunity to present this business opportunity, business meeting, or to make this offer, what would I do differently? How else can I do it differently? You write it down. Now, whatever result you get, you plan it in your next meeting. In project management, we call it sprint meeting. Okay, so in your next sprint meeting, you are making that thing your priority. So by doing this, you program yourself to become a better person. You program yourself to become 100% better than what you used to be. The seventh thing which you need to do is to value people. I've come across people who don't value others. They don't value their customers. They have cabals. They have certain customers they value. Maybe this person pay much money, and they look down on that other customer that doesn't pay much money, forgetting that tomorrow the table might turn around and the person who pays much money might move to another client, while the one you were looking down on will eventually be your most cherished customer. So treat everybody you meet like $1 million customer. Treat them like they are the most important person in the world. And you do this by starting at home with the members of your family. How do you treat your spouse? How do you treat your children, your siblings? How do you treat them? How do you treat your neighbors? There are some persons that are not in tune with their neighbors. What do I mean? They keep malice. Keeping malice is like a weight. It's like tying a stone to a balloon, and you drop it in a big stone. You tie it to a balloon and drop it in the water. Of course, you know that ordinarily balloon should float, but when you tie a big stone to that balloon and drop it in a river, two things are meant to happen. It's either the balloon will sink with the stone, or the balloon will burst in the bid to, because it's trying to force itself to remain afloat. So if you don't have that good relationship with people, you'll be struggling like the balloon that has stone on it that is about to go down the water. 85% of your success will be determined by how much people like and respect you, especially in your business and in your sales. Never miss an opportunity to treat people well, because people first buy into you before they buy whatever you sell. If you want people to respect you, then you need to respect them. You need to value them. If you want people to buy from you, you need to make them believe that you are the go-to person. You are the right plug for them. I believe this 7 steps to increase your income has been of great value to you. I want you to give this video a thumbs up if you're watching from the YouTube, and if you're listening from the Grace Impact Radio, I want you to drop it in the comment section if you can, what you have gained. What out of the 7 things I have shared, which of them is more which one do you resonate more with? Okay, and if you want to, if you're listening from the Grace Impact Radio and you want to watch this again, you can check it out on my YouTube channel, FBI Coach. It's one word. You check it out on my YouTube channel. Let's stay connected. Let's stay together. It's a brand new month, and I welcome every one of you to this new month. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. It's been my pleasing pleasure and a privilege to be your host. I remain Charles Eze, the FBI Coach. Thank you.
This is Financial Intelligence Moment.
Until next week, manage your expenses, increase your income, and keep working towards financial freedom.